So this is going to be a quickie, and for those who are actually following this, like both of you, I haven't been vlogging a lot lately because I've really had a lot going on, which I don't even want to talk about that right now because that would cause me to completely lose focus on what little bit I wanted to mention right now. And that's a little rant about homeless people. And mind you, I feel I'm a lot more sympathetic to homeless people than a lot of other people are. As someone who's struggled with homelessness in the past, been homeless in the past, it's I feel a lot of sympathy for them because I realize how much of a struggle it can be at times, especially if you don't have a strong safety net or people there to take care of you, or whatever personal obstacles you have, especially if, mental health, physical health, it can be very difficult. I get that, and I try to be understanding, but I just had one of those moments today that that pissed me off and just reminded me why so many people hate the homeless. And I highly doubt that the guy I'm talking about will ever see this video, but just a little FYI to those that are homeless or may homeless, don't act like this. This is what pisses people off. So I'm waiting by the ATM, trying to get a little bit of cash out because I have like no cash on me. There's a guy standing in front of me. I let him go first since I have so much crap in my pocket. I knew it was going to take me a few to even find my cards. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. It's going to take me a minute to get my card. So I'm in the process of going through what is clearly not cash. Big pile of cards and crap in my pocket. And this homeless guy comes, hey, social distance, motherfucker. This guy comes a little closer than he should to me. He's like, hey, you got some spare change? No, dude, that's why I'm waiting at the ATM. And he just looks at me all confused, like, seriously, why are you getting too close to me at the ATM? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, no matter who you are, but especially if you're a homeless person, don't do that. So he walks off, and that would have been annoying enough in and of itself, but the guy walks off and stands about 2 foot by my car and just proceeds to just stand there, which is like in the parking lot directly across from the ATM. And he's just standing there. And I'm kind of watching him like, dude, what the hell are you doing by my car? He stands there, and it's one of those moments I'm really glad that I've got a more modern Saturn with the little keyless entry, and for once I finally found use for that little red button. I hit the red button and the car starts going beep, beep, beep. After about a minute of that, dude got the message and moved on. But like, yeah, this shit like that is why people hate the homeless. Like, seriously, go set up a tent in the park. I'm not nearly so bothered by the people with the encampment setting up tents. Like, seriously, it's hot. It's afternoon in Phoenix. You should be like seeking out some shelter from the heat. Honestly, it's about 2 p.m. on the 21st, which is April 21st, which is a Wednesday. Like, I just came dangerously close to being homeless myself this month. So, I mean, I relate to it. But honestly, if I was that guy, I wouldn't be fucking with people at the ATM. I wouldn't be standing too close to strangers' cars and just generally making a nuisance of myself in front of a bank. Like, seriously, you want some assistance? Don't do things that make me want to kick your ass. Case point. Yeah, if I was him, I would be down at places that help obviously he's already homeless. I'd be at places that try to help those who are homeless. This is that time of day when they're open and available to help people. Places like, and I have gotten assistance. I'm speaking from personal experience. I've gotten assistance from all these places. Places like St. Vincent de Paul, the Andre House. Actually, it's a little LA for Andre House, but I'm sure they're serving dinner tonight. I believe they serve dinner every weeknight. there was some time when that's where I got my dinner, and you know, no shame in that. If you shouldn't be hungry, eat. There's food available, eat. But you know, he should be trying to get himself, even though that's not for a couple hours, he should try to be striking distance from there, you know, walking distance from there. It's a couple hours walk there. He should be walking that direction. The Salvation Army. There's a lot of different church groups. I mean, for that matter, there's just places you can go for help. Don't be at the bank bugging people at the ATM, and don't be loitering next to strangers' cars. Just saying. Anyway, so pointless, but I thought I'd share that. I swear to God, I do strongly support, you know, and I don't know about support. I barely got enough money to pay to keep myself from being homeless right now. But I mean, I feel for homeless people. I've got sympathy for homeless people. But actions like that are why many people don't. So, just thought I'd throw that out there. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. By the way, new karaoke shows, the 44, just an update on karaoke shows. The 44 did finally let me go. I'll rant about that later. But I do have a couple new shows. Both ones I'm pretty excited about. Tomorrow night, Thursday, will be my first night at the at Bullock's Cocktails. It's on 35th Avenue, or I'm sorry, it's on, not 35th Avenue, it's on Bethany Home Road, just west of I-17 on the south side of the road. Look for the big lights that say Bullock's Cocktails. It's pretty hard to miss. Been there for at least 20 years. My good friend Steve Lee hosted there for a long time, and sadly, a few years back, had a heart attack on the dance floor getting ready to set up karaoke, and I miss him dearly. Karaoke professional that I met shortly after I started working in the business, and he helped me in many great ways to get my stuff going. You know, from just helping me with how to hook up, how to hook up systems, how to deal with bar owners, how to deal with singers, to helping me with doing file conversions. He connected me with some software that I was not familiar with that has helped me. You know, I still use to this day. In fact, I used it today, so you know, I dearly miss him. So it's going to be kind of odd, like being in his space with him gone, but still looking forward to that show. So yeah, tomorrow night, Bullock's Cocktails, and then Friday, a place that I hosted at about 15 years ago. And I don't know if you can turn the camera. Oh, although that gets it out there, but. My camera work on this is so shoddy. Jay's Cocktails. It's at the corner of 32nd Avenue and Indian School, north side of the road. It is a dive. I mean, there should be a picture of this place in the dictionary under dive bars. Cash only. Make sure you come here with cash, because the ATM that's in the bar, just like all ATMs located within bars, charge a lot. As I just explained, there's a Chase ATM directly across the street, so that's helpful if you bank at Chase. Be here on Friday. I don't know if this is going to be a very long-lasting show. The owner told me what she paid her last karaoke host, which I kind of laughed. I'm like, yeah, I can't pay my rent and support my kids on that much for a day of work. Sorry. I do believe that my show can be worth more than that. By the way, I hosted her 15 years ago. And granted, I was probably paid less than that 15 years ago, but my situation was a lot different 15 years ago. And what I was bringing as a karaoke DJ was a lot less 15 years ago. So, yeah, I'll be here Friday night. I believe it's from 9 until 1. Whether that becomes a weekly thing, it's hard to say, but I'm optimistic. I hope that I can, in one night, or maybe, you know, 2 nights, two weeks, prove my worth. I mean, she's certainly the owner of this bar. I enjoyed working here, you know, in the past, which granted was a very long time ago, but hopefully I can prove my worth of what I'm trying to make right now. I do understand this is a smaller establishment, so it doesn't have the kind of cash flow going through it as, say, you know, a Gilligan's or a Horse and Hound, but maybe we can make it work. So I'm pretty optimistic. Anyway, on that note, I'm hitting that 10-minute mark in case I ever monetize my channel. Go Dan. like and subscribe, and there will be more vlogs later. Bye-bye.